Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Blue. I am here to give you another energy update. And the past few energy updates have been significant, as they all are, but I have had quite a response on the last um, energy update and Global Shifts energy update from March, which was in the beginning of the month. And I'm being led to go ahead and continue and add on to that energy update. And in that one, we talked about the platform, we talked about how the energy was consolidating in people in the back of the glutes and in the upper legs and throughout the sacrum, going laterally across in your baseline energy. And a lot of people responded saying they could feel that through the video, and you could feel some discomfort or some things unlocking and some things moving. And there were a lot of questions around that, and I really appreciate everybody's input and everybody sharing what their experiences are with what I am extending to you as information from they. And so they wanted me to add this on today for you. This is the extension of March. So this is March Global Shifts Energy Update number 2. And so I wanted to respond to everybody's questions at the same time. And pretty much everybody's response is the same, that they are feeling that discomfort in that area, or they're feeling something move in that area. They're trying to clear something out. They're not understanding if it's connected to this or if it's not. And so the information that I have been receiving the past few days is this. It is all connected, and as we do know that, but what is going on with the platform at this time? And they have me concentrating for you on the platform and how we are adjusting, how we are connecting to it in this new time, and how we are moving through it with the connecting, and what is that doing to us. And so right now, what it's doing is we had already gone through the core energy vibrating. We have already gone through recalculating. We've gone through detouring so that we could get to where we want to go, still yet faster or at the same pace. And so what is going on right now as we are adjusting to this platform energy, and why we are feeling this discomfort throughout the sacral, is because the platform energy that we are now connecting to, as we all know, is part of the new time. The last platform that we were working from and had in our atmosphere and our existence was from the last age that we had already moved out of, and now we are in the new time. And so what is going on right now? And an age lasts 2,600 some odd years, or 2,060 years. It's over 2,000 years. Sorry that my number is not accurate. But anyway, it is over, it's 2,600 years or so. And so we have quite a long time that we have been connected to that platform. And as we have, I'm receiving all of this information as I'm speaking as well. So forgive me if I am trying to get it all in a short amount of time. But what they are saying is, because a lot of us came in on the tail end of that age, we don't have a whole lot of lineage that was connected to that age. And I understand past lives. We are not talking about past lives. We are talking about your genetic lineage as of in this lifetime, meaning going back to your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, and so on and so forth. So whatever your lineage is in this lifetime, and going back as far as you will be told by your team, your spirit team, and some of you may already know, that is what they are completing in your cycle right now at this time. So as we are connecting to this new platform of energy, And most of us have not had a lot of connection to the last platform with our current lineage in this age and in this new time. This platform is clearing out, as you connect to it, it is clearing out the lineage. And I know a lot of us have gone through clearing out lineage and generational issues. And so I'm going to give you a little information on how I've taught about generational lineage and how you clear it out and energetically. So as a medium and as a master clearer, this is how it's always been known to me. This is how it's always been cleared as far as how I've done it. So when I've ever cleared someone as a generational thread, then what happens is that you will, or I will get, usually when I've worked on the person, I will get the last person in your lineage. It could be parent, grandparent, anyone that is from your lineage, could be an uncle, could be a cousin, whoever, great-great-grandparent, that the seed of that dysfunctional thread began. So let's say, I've got a condition and I've got that because my grandmother had it. Well, now we're going to clear it. If she is no longer with us, then what we're going to do is we're going to clear it from the point where it's seated, which would be from her. And so energetically and spiritually, that's absolutely possible because people on the other side, they still have to clear their own stuff, and they still have to work at their own ascension, and they still have to work to clear their own things. And so when that happens, basically they're clearing whenever you've got something that's coming up and it came from somebody in your family, especially if they have already passed. It is now time for them to clear that as well, and they want to clear it because that's why it's coming up. It's all synchronistic, and it is for them to come forward, for them to clear it because they want you to move forward without it. And then when that thread, when you clear the thread from the seed, wherever it began, if this is what comes up for you, it snaps. Wherever that dimension, wherever that realm is, it snaps. It clears and it goes through all of the lineage. It could be people lined up for 4 or 5 generations that the seed began, and then it lines up until it gets to you. And once you've cleared that seed and it snaps back to you, then the entire thing is cleared and everyone is cleared with it. If you are looking to clear yourself of relationships and clear yourself of particular things, I'm getting it really strong right now, and I can tell that you guys are feeling it going through the other screen right now at this time. You're going to get the information now, on what you need to clear to get rid of that thread. How many people does it go back? Did the seed come with you? Did the seed come with someone else? Did the seed come with another generation that's living or existing or not existing anymore as far as in the physical form? Who is it? You're going to get a number. You're going to get a name. You're going to get something that's going to seed it. There you go. I can feel it already connecting through people's sacrums and through those areas that we had discussed in the last video, and it's moving out. So as you are clearing your generational threads, that's what this platform is about. This platform at this time until, it started in January, obviously, because it was the new year. This is going to go on. It's going to go on throughout the year is what they're saying. So we're going to be clearing a lot of generational things throughout the year. It's going to shift differently is what they're saying on how you're going to physically feel it. Some of you are going to physically feel it through the heart muscle, and it's going to be going through the heart muscle because a lot of it is about broken hearts. A lot of it is about emotion. A lot of it is about containment of emotion and how you feel around those kind of threads that need to be cleared. And then a lot of it's connected to the sacrum because it goes back so many generations. So you're going to still feel it through your baseline energy. This platform is all about clearing leftover generational things that we have not cleared. We are not only biologically made up of our parents, we are spiritually made up of our parents. And whatever they have carried through their generations energetically, and then maybe we have adopted or inherited, and then it's dysfunctional, and that we can disconnect it. So that is what this platform is doing. It's got a powerful, as I've always said, a very powerful bass vibrational feel to it. It's no longer got this really high, tense, quick vibration. It's got a low depth to it, and it's really solid. So it's really going through the sludge. It's really going through your generational gaps, your generational lineage, and it's excavating, and it's clearing out all of that. Whatever the information is that you're getting as you're watching this video to come through and clear whatever generational things that have connected you to dysfunctional relationships, habits, any kind of dysfunctional energy at this time in your life that you've been trying to clear. Basically, what this platform is doing is it's getting rid of the connection to the seed where it began. And that is going to reveal itself to you. And you're going to go through it, and you're going to clear it, and it's going to be fine. The one thing that I'm going to suggest to you, as I do always with clearing, is you've got to want to let it go. And so whatever the reason, whatever the conditions, whatever the situation is around the clearing of your lineage, you've got to let it go. And you've got to let the people go, maybe, that are around it. You've got to either forgive people, you've got to move on from people. You've got, this is coming now to a place where it's kind of like where the rubber meets the road, and it's getting a very black and white for people. And because we have been living in the love and light for a very, very long time, and now we are now getting used to, and we are now integrating with our power, we're getting to that place of black and white and yes and no in our relationships, in our life, because we've got to make some significant headway. So this platform is going to create that environment for you. And that's why it's feeling uncomfortable. That's why it's getting sore in particular areas. And that's because you've got some kind of generational thread, is what they are saying to you right now, that you're kind of going through, looking at, that you are kind of like wanting to clear and not wanting to clear. And so it's kind of either you do or you don't. So there's kind of like there's no discussion around it. And it's going to be kind of like, again, the rubber meets the road now. This is where it is. This platform is not going to increase in energy. It's going to stay at this one power level for a couple more months, is what they're saying, to get people to the recognition point, is what they're saying, of like what is going on with you generationally and what they are wanting you to recognize. And then go ahead and take advantage of how uncomfortable you are, knowing that that is kind of like the thread of the generational energy that needs to clear. Okay, you guys? I hope that helps, because I understand that this is a more in-depth subject when we talk about generational clearing, and I could probably do another video and more in-depth than that. Of course, you guys, please give me feedback and let me know how things are going for you, because that does influence what they are wanting me to tell you. And I've taught on multiple subjects in depth, and so generational clearing is, again, one of those subjects that's got a multifaceted look to it. And so right now, this platform is getting you disconnected from lineage and generational and lineage energy. This, again, is not going into past lives. This is going into your current lineage as you know it. So if you're good at researching, then go ahead and start researching that. And like I did as well, because everything I tell you, I have to do it first. And so got an immense amount of discovery great ones, and then kind of figured out through the lineage where it kind of got colluded or it kind of got bogged up, and then cleared it out from there. So, and what a difference. What a difference. And so that's exactly how they wanted me to present that to you, and what is going on with the platform and how we are adjusting to it now. And so I will give you an update coming in another week, a week and a half for April. And so go ahead and give me some feedback on what this is doing for you. I love you guys. Bye.